What's up troopers, my name is Neon, and today we're going to be talking about a big meta shift in Battlefield 2042. Before we get into the video, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, would really appreciate it, and of course leave a like. Ever since the Season 5 came out, there has obviously been a lot of change. The biggest change was actually to the assault rifles. Assault rifles getting all this spread has been absolutely crazy, but the one thing a lot of people forget about is it's only the assault rifles. The assault rifles are the only weapons where I actually have the spread. So now it gets you thinking, well, what about all the other weapons? None of the other weapons are actually being touched at all. Not even a single one of them. The SMGs are absolutely fine. The LMGs are absolutely fine. None of the automatic weapons have been changed whatsoever. It was just the assault rifles. And there's been a whole shift when it comes to the meta of the weapons. And I think you guys obviously know what I'm talking about. Yes, we're pretty much talking about like the LMG class, or we're talking about the SMG class. Right now, it seems like most people are running around with the PP29 or the PBX in the SMG class. And they are extremely good weapons, of course, and you're going to actually have a lot of fun because the assault rifles actually have the spread right now. You have to remember though, the spread when it comes to these weapons like the assault rifle is actually going to be happening with the SMGs and the LMGs very soon anyway. That's when they're going to start implementing the 2042 attachments to your vault weapons. So once that starts happening, then the weapons are going to get tweaked and they're going to get their spread tweaked. But for right now, none of that is changed, so these weapons are just absolutely amazing. And the meta right now is really the LMGs. You got to think about it, troopers. You guys heard this when it came to Season 2. You know, using the LMGs now, they actually have no spread whatsoever. You can just laser beam people across the map, especially if you are pretty good with the recoil control, and you're just absolutely dominating. I noticed that more and more people are using other weapons than the assault class. Troopers, you have to let me know though, do you think it was too soon for them lot to release the assault rifle spread and they didn't do anything to the other weapons? Because it has been a month now and all the other weapons are just extremely good. Like the weapon I'm actually using right now is the LCMG. That is probably the go-to LMG. Absolutely insane, just the firepower and what it can really perform and what it can do. Like this is actually the class setup I'm using right now. I'm using the standard dot sight with the thermal sight, using the shortened barrel, using that suppressor, that's really good, using the LWG grip for McKay, and then I'm using the close combat. And look at that, man, 200 rounds, you get rate of fire, recoil control, reload speed, absolutely insane. You know, just using 200 rounds and just absolutely dominating people. Yes, there would be sometimes you will be outperformed. The LMGs are not as extreme when it comes to damage compared to like the assault rifles or other weapons, especially if you're close quartered with an SMG, you might lose, so you gotta be careful the way you play with the LMGs. Honestly troopers, the LMGs are the meta right now. Laser beam people across the map, 200 rounds, you can't go wrong with that. Of course, use the SMGs if you really want to, but right now I feel like the assault rifles are just not really the go-to. Like, don't get me wrong, the assault rifles are really good, the weapons still perform absolutely nice, but the problem is it's just that whole spread, it just weakens them really bad right now. But once they actually do solve it with the LMGs and the SMG class, then this game is actually going to have a really good balance. But for right now guys, use the other weapons, literally just use them, go crazy with them until they actually start adding spread to them. Right now this is definitely the meta change. Anyway troopers, thank you very much for listening to me talk. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, be a part of Pink Army, and I'll see you troopers on the battlefield.